Well, it was admittedly on hard difficulty.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you, some slack on that, because, yeah, no. No, I know how hard things can be, so whatever.
All right, so...
And that's what she said.
Welp. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Lucia, and I'm here with Fizz the Toaster, and we are playing Batman: Arkham Asylum.
Batman.
Just let me turn on the subtitles and go in hard mode because I am super pro MLG gamer.
It just means more mocking for me.
I will apologize right up front for the mouse cursor as well.
God damn it. It's ruining the Batnet signal. How could you?
It's... So I didn't think... I mean, obviously I realized it eventually, but I did not think it would capture on the video. And it's going to pop up a couple times throughout this playthrough, which is very obnoxious. I did fix it for a later recording that I'm not going to talk about at the moment.
Mysteries.
Yes. So we are in the Batmobile.
That we are.
Look at that sexy Batmobile just knocking those police cars all around.
I do enjoy that Batmobile, actually. I really hate how some Batman versions use the Batmobile to make it look like a fucking tank like they did in the movies.
I liked the Tumbler.
It's fine, I guess, but it's a little ridiculous.
In fairness, is it any more ridiculous than the Batmobile from the Adam West 60s show?
To be fair, I had a model car as a kid as the 60s Batman, so it's a little soft spot in my heart for that. So I can't talk shit.
So there is Arkham Asylum. We are bringing the Joker in. And
who will eventually break out, of course.
Well, actually, the entire plot hinges around the fact that he doesn't want to break out. But he will make everything go wrong. So.
Love what you've done with the place.
That Warden shop to you.
And savvy Batman fans might recognize that the Joker's voice is Mark Hamill.
A lot of people
You know, when I was first watching the animated series, I fell in love with the Joker, like, in his mannerisms and his voice, because I thought it was fantastic, and then I found out after the fact that it was Mark Hamill, and that blew my mind.
Luke Skywalker's the
That's
Joker?
Luke
What?
Skywalker!
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Yeah. It's very strange.
It's kind of jarring, too.
Yeah, it's very funny to hear Mark Hamill doing other voice work. He's a character. Look at that guy.
Oh, he's so bald.
He's got a fabulous goatee, though.
Well, he has to compensate somehow.
Mark Hamill does voice work in one of the Kingdom Hearts games, and
really?
yeah, he's a Keyblade master in Birth by Sleep, which was the game released for the PSP. And very interestingly, you can, like, if you listen closely, you can hear a bit of his Joker voice coming out in that voice, which makes it very jarring once you figure out that, oh, this is Mark Hamill. Oh, this is kind of Joker-y, but he's supposed to be like a good guy right here. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not sure what to believe, Square.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
I don't know. But, in fairness, Square Enix also helped publish this game, so,
Oh, that's right, yeah. So good on them for that.
Yeah.
I will say, as much shit as I like to give Square, they do publish awesome things, so.
Human Revolution,
like Deus Ex,
Revolution.
Human Revolution, yes. Which I may or may not be playing again, but whatever.
That's going to become a running joke on this channel eventually,
horrible.
because I'm just never going to get around to it, even though I really want to.
I like to think Deus Ex Human Revolution is under the same thing as Skyrim. If you talk to someone long enough about it, you will eventually play it within like the next couple hours.
Yeah.
Because I did that with Skyrim a lot. And now I'm doing that with Deus Ex. Like, actually, it's every time I talk to you, I have to immediately go and play Human Revolution. It's like, God damn it. I shouldn't be enjoying this again.
I will not apologize.
Oh, no, you don't. It's fucking great. I love it.
But no, to spoil behind the scenes stuff, which everyone is probably, like, everyone who's actually going to watch this knows about anyway. I really want to record Human Revolution, but the way I want to do it is I want to play through the game with the director's commentary on first, so that I can like take notes on what the actual people who made the game have to say, and then I can have more to say about the game myself when I play through it again to actually record it. And of course, the last time I played the game, it took me 40 hours to get through it.
Because of the commentary?
No, because that was just my normal like hard mode playthrough of the game. But it's
yeah,
like,
I will say the hard in that game is kind of ridiculous how hard that game could be, especially if it's like stealth.
Oh, it's so
because
fun,
the people
though.
you knock out
so fun.
still will come back to life too if you're trying to be sneaky. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy, you're going in an air vent. Because I am not in the mood for your shit.
It is unfortunate that there's a bug in the game. Like, I've actually read that it doesn't impact the achievement, but there's a bug in the game where if you leave a body unconscious for an extended period of time, then you come back to move it again. When you move them, they'll be marked as dead after you're done moving
God.
them. Oh, look, it's Killer Croc.
Oh, hey. He's huge.
Oh, he's very big.
I don't remember him being that big.
He's curled up at the moment. We'll see in a moment. They're opening the door. He's a pretty big bastard.
And he's just as ugly as I remember him. No, in the animated series, he was ugly as sin.
Yeah,
There's no link to that chain. What the fuck is that doing around his neck?
Well, no, it's...
I've got your scent.
Oh, God.
It's for style, because he's got an electric
collar. There we go.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I don't actually remember his design in the original animated series, but I think he was used a couple times in the Justice League animated series as well, and they like redid his design so that he was like kind of white and more like a mobster kind of guy, which
I can't remember what he looks like either. I always get him and the one in Spider-Man mixed up. Because he has purple pants. Yeah, the lizard. I always get those two confused with like their designs because they're kind of similar.
Well, they're both very large reptilian creatures.
Yeah. I guess that's just a Marvel comic book thing, really.
Comic book thing, yeah.
It's a comic book thing.
Oh, Joker.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat.
Mark Hamill's performance in this game is really very good, though.
Into trouble.
Oh yeah.
Every bit is.
He's great.
Never let me
Like,
catch you this easily.
So he had a bit of a like haunting air to him in his performance in the animated series as well, but in Batman Animated, the Joker was definitely more of a silly character.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, like they straight up go for, oh, he's like this dangerous kind of broken individual.
Well, I will say, like, in the animated series, some of it was him being dark and gritty.
Totally.
But most of it was him being silly. But the movies are fucking dark when it comes to the Joker.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes! That was ridiculously dark.
Such a good movie, though.
It is a good movie, but holy hell. Like, the twist, I'm not gonna ruin the twist, but it was just like... Wait, what?
Yeah, the the sequence where Batman goes into like the abandoned world of the future to track down Joker, and he's in like this home of the future with like the robotic wife who's chopping the sausage on the counter and stuff. Like that always made me feel like scared when I was a kid.
Yeah, that kind of. I mean, I was a teenager when I was watching that, and it was just like,
hey, look, it's Jim Gordon.
yay!
It's old Jim Gordon too.
He's actually really buff. God, man. Someone's been hitting the cop gym.
It's the
Hey, Harley Quinn.
It's the Unreal Engine. It makes everybody look like that. He's
Yeah,
ripped.
I mean, the only one that looks anemic is the Joker. Eat a burger, dude.
by
Jesus Christ.
design, actually.
Yeah, I know. But it's kind of jarring how everyone's just super beefy but him.
Well, it's the Gears of War thing, right?
Even the women are buff.
Kind of.
Not even kinda. They are.
Harley Quinn does have some very nice definition in all the right places. Oh,
Well, I can't imagine why.
Joker already.
Oh, that's silly, man.
Arkham Asylum, like their security is so lax. You would think after all this time.
It's for the criminally insane. You would think they would have their shit together by now.
After all this time, they still like they get beaten by the Joker.
Come on in.
Well, his plan is now sprung into action.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. I set a trap, and you
Because we are Batman, and we are fated forever to be dancing with Joker in the moonlight. And now combat starts. So the first thing to note is that it popped up in the difficulty selection, but in hard mode, you don't get any counter indicators for when enemies go to attack you. Normally, when enemies go to attack you, they, as they're like preparing their swing, they get these big flashing lines above their head that shows you like, oh, you need to hit the counter button right now. That's removed in hard mode. So on top of the enemies being faster and hitting harder, you don't get that counter indicator, which means that you have to actually be paying attention to when they're swinging. And when I was recording this, I had not played this game for about a year. So there are going to be very many instances where I get beat the snot out of Batman by these little low-level mooks. Like that.
Like that?
Okay, alright, so that actually brings me to my first criticism of the Arkham series in general.
Oh, that's his knee. Never mind. If I was gonna punch him in his trunk. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he hits some very suspect locations.
That's dirty, Batman. God.
Oh, Batman, why you do that?
Thanks, Jim Gordon, for not doing fuck all.
Let him know what's happening.
He's
Don't make
Big-
promises you can't
being Gordon?
Well, I mean, he has a radio, and he's in a... There's gotta be cops around here somewhere where you can be like, hey, guys, Batman's getting his ass kicked. You might want to head over, and oh, by the way, Joker broke out, so he's running around somewhere, so...
Somehow they all got overwhelmed right off the bat. I don't know. Because video games.
Yeah, I know, I should not... Yeah, sorry.
We started opening event when that cutscene. Here's a side quest.
Oh.
I hope you liked that side quest.
Oh, I love side quests. I actually heard the Riddler ones are actually really good.
Yeah, so the side quest in this game, I'll get back to my problem with the game in a moment. Sorry.
Keep interrupting you, I'm sorry.
Well, no, the game is interrupting me by moving too fast.
Oh. Well, that sounds like your fault.
Shh. So the side quest in this game is that there are 140 trophies and riddles hidden on Arkham Island. Island. Those count as trophies for the purposes of the Riddler challenges. When you destroy a certain number of Joker teeth, it ticks off one of the Riddler challenges. And so the side quest is to collect all of the trophies, destroy all of the Joker teeth, and scan all of the riddles. And we will get introduced to the scanning mechanic in a little while. You don't start the game with it, unfortunately. Which is really annoying because you actually do pass a few riddles on your way.
So you have to backtrack?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's kinda lame.
One of the primary things to note about Arkham Asylum is that it is, in many ways, a 3D Metroidvania style of game. There's a lot of backtracking, and a lot of it happens after you get items and upgrades that allow you to pass through areas you previously could not get through. So
I guess that's kind of okay, but that still kind of annoys me.
yeah, well, it works for the game because the game world is not so large that you easily get lost, and it's not so large that it's hard to traverse.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah. So 3 minutes later, my first problem with the game and the franchise in general, which I think has actually been fixed in Arkham Knight, the latest release, is that when you're doing ground takedowns of enemies, you cannot interrupt your action in any way. So you can't dodge, you can't cancel the takedown to counter enemies or to strike them. So if enemies come up to you while you're doing a ground takedown, they basically have a free shot at you. Which is really obnoxious because ground takedown animations tend to take a while to execute.
Yeah, the first Assassin's Creed game did that too, and the first two did that, and it really pissed me off. Because it's like, I'm doing a move, and I see another guy swinging, it's like, well, this is a thing that's going to happen in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad they fixed that in Brotherhood.
Yep.
Because that royally annoyed the shit out of me. It was mainly in the first one, but it was slightly better in the second one, and they fixed it, finally, in the third one.
He won't see me.
Actually, you know what I actually found that was really interesting?
Quickly.
Hey, Baldy.
Yeah, very quickly, we have Zaz here.
I kind of forgot he's a bad guy.
That's because he's always, like, in every piece of media that he's in, he's always stuck in Arkham Asylum and not actually doing anything.
Well, yeah, he's like the calendar villain. He's just there because no one gives a shit about him because he's stupid.
Oh, no, there's a vent up there that I totally missed later in the...
Good job.
You don't... This is actually one of the areas in the game that you don't have to backtrack to, so...
Okay.
Whatever. But, yeah, that vent, I believe, has a Riddler trophy behind it. So, Assassin's Creed.
But, yeah, I found out why in the first game you couldn't swim. There's actually a legit reason. It was because...
Not because Altair was made of sugar?
No, it's something like it was originally going to be a PS2 game.
Oh, jeez.
And so, like, I guess...
Kick him.
The way that the world was built...
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's why no one gives a shit about him. He's too easy. It was just the way the game was designed. Boobs!
I really like her design, but...
I like her design, too. I just like Harley Quinn in general.
Yeah, her... So I prefer her... I mean, sorry that the game cut you off from your thought, but...
No, that's fine.
I most certainly prefer her design in this game to the redesign that they did in Arkham City.
Is that the one with the hot pants?
Maybe?
Sure.
Well, I typically picture hot pants as being short, and
gotcha.
I believe she still has long pants, but
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry,
they are
pants.
They are very tight.
Yes,
but she doesn't have like a frilly skirt and ruffles on the shoulders and stuff, and like those are just so adorable in this game. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, quickly, it was originally going to be a PS2 game, and in the way that the game was coded, they just couldn't handle it, and so when it was on the PS3, they just was like, fuck it, we don't have time. I think that's how it went. It's on Did You Know Gaming.
Yeah.
They talked about Assassin's Creed, and I was like, oh, that's why they couldn't swim. And then they just kind of hand waved it like, well, it was back in the day. They didn't know how to swim. And it's like, well, fuck me. He knows how to kill people. You would think they would teach him how to swim.
Yeah. So it was about to end. Oh no.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber.
Yeah, go in the vent, Batman. Do your thing.
Thank you, Batman, for insulting Harley Quinn's intelligence.
Good job, Batman, you dick.